this is the first time for me to sit around a group of 300 lawyers. I'm always comfortable of sitting around DPPs and lawyers of the government, but sitting around looking at a diverse group of lawyers, it is a great privilege for me to sit here and be part of this panelist discussion. Going to the question, the evolutions of trafficking in Fiji and the human trafficking. I will start with the drug trafficking, how it get organized in Fiji. Take us back the 3 decades. We all know that Fiji is only the presence of green drugs, and that is marijuana, and came in the late 90s and the early 20s. Then we started to have methamphetamines and cocaine. Methamphetamines comes in milligram, then all of a sudden comes into grams that is found, then it comes into kg, then it comes to tons. Now, you may ask, how does these drugs get organized? In Fiji, we have local crime syndicates that normally do violent crimes, as we all know. Those with DPP can know that. We have organized crimes in robbery with violence and burglaries before they move to drugs. And the setting up of these local syndicates, together with the deportees that are coming from the 3 nations, that is Australia, New Zealand, and the US, makes an establishment of drug syndicates in Fiji, because these deportees has connections to the networks with the international networks in these 3 countries. So once they started when they settled in Fiji, then they began to start up the network around, and together they form as I said, in 2012, as I said about the milligram, and in 2012, in the environment, we started detecting methamphetamines in milligram, imagine milligram. And as I said, then it comes to gram. Lately, we have it in tons. So that shows how criminal syndicates, the organized group, has managed to connect themselves with the international cartel. Once our group been well established, what I mean is the organized group in Fiji has been well established, then they started their connection direct to the cartels through the international crime syndicates that resulted in the 4.15 ton that surfaced on our shore. So that's just briefly in the nutshell on how organized crime group syndicates in Fiji got themselves together. Yeah. In terms of human trafficking, we all know that about 20 or 10 years ago, this is something new to us. And in our legislations, the penal code, as we say, before the crimes decree in 2009, we do not have that crimes with us. But then again, through our international observers, they have detected that there's human trafficking in Fiji, whereby that is being organized by some group. For domestic settings, I can also say that we have it because we have investigated and handed it to DPP for prosecutions, whereby the exploitations was on sexual servitude and so for prostitution purposes, and things are getting organized. But as I said, from today, our figures some sort of contradicts with the one that are normally given by the tip report from the Americans, and we are working together with them how best we can detect all these human trafficking that has been happening within our shores, and they have given us some indicators and the groupings of it, and currently we are working through our intel so that at the end of the day we can be able to combat these organized crimes, so-called human trafficking.